Here you go again, welcome to Dynamite's YouTube channel. We've got another adventure coming up, me and Pascale. We're off Snags and Pads, this one's called, so hold tight, we'll see you down the lake. Up at the lake now. We made a decision. We're going to go for a walk. That's usually on the agenda anyway, but it'll be two ways. If there's a few people fishing, then we're going to go set up somewhere for the night, bait a few spots and do a bit of stalking tomorrow. If the lake's really quiet, we're going to do a bit of stalking today, so let's go find out. Are you ready for the weekend, Chicky?
I am ready.
Who's going to catch a big carp? Who's going to catch a scaly carp?
Yeah.
That's a nice little river, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very pretty.
Who now, though?
Merci, monsieur.
How was that got there?
Stinks fairly, doesn't it? Yeah. This happens because the pike's teeth are facing backwards in the mouth, so once they take something like that in, they can't get it back out.
Get it out, yeah.
Do you think that's what killed it?
Yeah. Do you not like the smell?
No, it's horrible.
Bit minging.
We're in the middle pin of the lake. You can access this part, and on my side to the left there's a channel, and then behind the Long Islands there it's deeper and cleaner, and then to the right here slightly shallower on this side with more weed and more lilies as well. So we're going to do a bit of day fishing on this side and then gravitate towards the other side for the night. There's a gravel spot about a rod length out here. And then in front of that stick to the left there's another gravel area there. I was hoping we'd be able to, like, we stand up the tree, when they come in, yeah, you can literally watch the fish take the hook bait and that. It's pretty intense. But yeah, no fishing here today though, so let's keep looking, keep moving. Oh, there's another one behind it as well.
Yeah, I see him there.
It's easing close as well, but I reckon.
Took a little bit of looking, but it was worth it coming around. And
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
So once you found him, then
he's going in.
might even be worth.
Where's that other one gone? See, they like the edge in here, don't they? Come up with a bit of a plan. We're going to bring the gear around to the left, the deeper side of the lake. As the pressure's dropped off, we think they're going to be round there. We haven't seen much today on this walk, so sort of going off a bit of a preconceived idea, but we found a few fish going around in this little bay under the pollen, so we're going to sprinkle a little bit of bait in here, and then we're going to go around and fish the night, and yeah, do some stalking in the morning. Should be good.
fishing these intimate little waters offers a real opportunity for exciting and explosive carp fishing.
So we're about to rock, paper, scissors for our swim. It's the most fair way of doing it. And then yeah, winner chooses. Other one, all the swims are good in this lake.
Yeah, no best of three, no messing around like that. We just have one go. Yeah, 1, 2 show. So you ready? Ready? 1, 2. I'll go on the right hand side then. You happy with the left?
More than happy.
Sweet. Gonna go for a pop-up approach, nice classic hinge stiff on both. And yeah, just a pop-up to match the boilie and a pop-up to match the pellet. So yeah, I'm gonna get some rigs together. I'm gonna go around and bait up some margin spots to do a bit of stalking on tomorrow. Come back around here, get the rods out, bit of dinner, all be good.
It's a multi-hinge rig. I've been using this rig for the last 2 years. It's basically the only pop-up rig I use because I catch on it, it works for me. I think whilst you're trying different rigs you can sort of lessen your chances because you might not be doing something right. So I know this rig, I trust this rig. I'm just giving it a bit of a steam because I'm using quite a hard coated braid and it goes really curly.
Used all over the country, very famous rig, one of my favourites. Yeah, you can cast it pretty hard at night and no, it won't tangle. And yeah, it's good for singling out the slightly bigger fish as well. I don't want to be getting up at night to a small one. I don't mind, all fish welcome, but yeah, hopefully that on the edge of the baited spot should hopefully bring me in a better fish. See, we will see.
So I'm just about to chuck a few pellets on my margin spot. Just before we have a little walk around and bait a couple of other spots, try and prime it for this evening. This one's going to go for me then. So we're just making a little pellet mix up and we're going to walk around the lake and pre-bait some spots for tomorrow so we can do a bit of stalking. Stick some robin reds in there. We like to put a little mixture in, catered to all tastes. So we've got a nice little mixture in there.
With the lake being quiet, both Clive and Pascale are happy to bait other spots, confident that they can get back on those the following morning.
Is that it? You see it? About there. Just to the right, is it? Yeah, we're going to get back round and get our rods out for the night and hopefully we have a carp before dinner, you never know. Yeah, you ready, babe? Ready to go? Let's do it.
You're not happy with that then?
Nah,
Why not?
not close enough.
No?
I feel like I'm just missing the shelf, so there's probably 2 or 3 feet of what I'm assuming is flat sort of gravel. And there's like a slow gradual slope to about 8 feet. And I want to get it in that sort of 4 or 5 foot section before it shelves off to the silt. So yeah, don't mind taking it a few goes as long as I get it there right for the night. Yeah, it'll be good for the morning, so let's have another go. Got a dong. that nugget's just come up now. It looks about 8 inches from the bank, so yeah, that'll do. Hopefully this swan don't pick the rig up straight away. Shouldn't do.
Yeah, went down with a nice donk. It's not gravel, but it's a firm silty patch. I'm feeling very confident for that tonight. We've watched them patrolling around that far margin and around the island, so hopefully we have a bite.
Morning.
Good morning.
It's a nice early morning wake up call, isn't it?
Oh yes.
Yay! Clive's got in.
Yeah, banging little common to start off our morning's adventure. This is our first fish of the session. This is our first night. We just woke up to this lovely little fella. We're just about to have our morning coffee and go stalk a few out, so let's have it. Go on there. Right, let's get this day started. Pucker.
Well done, baby.
Alright, let's go get on that channel, I think.
Leaving their bivvies behind, the pair are off in search of feeding fish on their pre-baited spots.
Going to tell you a few things about the lake we're fishing on this adventure, so to speak. It's about 5-6 acres in size, loads of lily pads, loads of snags. You can access a lot of the islands. There's a lot of little swims that go out on little peninsulas. Yeah, it's real personal fishing, a lot of stalking, a lot of margin fishing. There's no real big ones in this lake, no 30-pounders. The biggest fish is only about 25 pound, but it holds some absolutely incredible scalies. Some of them are like 30 years old. They're a bit stumped in growth where the lake isn't massive and it's never seen a lot of like anglers bait and stuff like that. So there's a big mix of commons and mirrors in the lake. I'd say it's about 50-50 split between. The average fish is about mid-double. There's loads of fish to go at. They're not shy as well. You can catch them in the edge, on the top, fishing over bait. It's a real nice mix. Yeah, so when we first purchased our tickets and we come down here for the first time, the lake looked quite barren. There weren't too many leaves on the trees, there weren't that many pads up, and it just looked like a snaggy pool with a lot of islands. But within leaving a few days in between each trip, just coming down for baiting up or a few hours fishing in the evening, we just see loads of lily pads springing up, see the carp start pushing up towards the surface, cruising around in packs. We just couldn't wait to get down here, get some rods out, yeah, getting on some action. Casting back recently, it's quite a memorable stalking session. We'd done the night on the deep side. I had a couple of bream and Pascale had a small common. Didn't really look that active in the morning. We had all of our fish in the middle of the night. So we packed everything up, went round to the weedy side, found a load of fish cruising in, a couple of foot from the bank, and they just looked up for it. They weren't dodging the gravel spots, they were going right on them, having a mooch around, right in amongst the weeds, sifting out. We just got straight round there, getting a few rods together. As I was lowering a rod on the spot, lead hit the surface. As I was sinking the line, pack of fish come straight over to it. Didn't know what to do, so just sat down with the rod in my hand. And it just went, woof, massive quake, nice mid-double common. He's gone shooting out, I'm playing one. Netted it, it was all victory celebration sort of thing. We was just having a chat after, thinking it was going to be over. It was quite a mega fight in the pads, quite snaggy. Yeah, literally within 2-3 minutes, Pascale's rod from around the corner, just complete one-toner. As she was playing it in the water, I was looking, I thought it was the big fully at first. I was watching it, I said, "You got the big fully?" She was playing it, it was all charged up. And yeah, netted it, lifted the net up. I was like, "Oh, it's Frank." Like, it's an original fully in the lake, one of the old original stock fish from the small lake. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Not too fat, not too long, just perfect shape, really scaly, loads of colours. Yeah, pucker, proper pucker.
So my rod's absolutely tore off. One of my target fish, fully called Frank. I'm absolutely buzzing. Yeah, let's get him back. I really like this lake because it's quite forgotten about for the area. It's really quiet, and even on a bank holiday weekend there's maybe 4 people here, and that's busy for this place. It's just such an intimate little lake, like it's underarm cast into little snags. My first fish on here, I watched the fish take the hook bait, and we were sat there watching it, and we see him come in, then drop down, and then caught my first fish from here. There's a mental fight as well, like there's snags everywhere, islands, pads, like it's a proper battle trying to get the fish in. They're not the biggest, but all of them are like, if you catch a mirror it's like a really nice scaly carp, and if you catch a common then it's a proper dark old character. So they're just, all of the fish in here have a story, and it's just really nice to actually have a little lake on my doorstep where I can just come and escape. So we found out pretty quickly that the colour on here is pink, and that goes for pop-ups or even a little bottom bait with a piece of pink plastic corn. It just seems to be the colour in here. I mostly use 12mm pop-ups on this lake because a lot of the time I'm fishing on top of a shelf or in quite shallow water. I feel like using a smaller bait looks a bit more natural. I carry this through into my pop-ups as well. I tend to use a 12mm pop-up on a shallower water just because I feel like it's a little bit less in your face and it does lead to quicker bites a lot of the time. In the deeper water I use a 15mm. This is just because I don't think they can see it as much, it doesn't stand out as much, but then they can still see it enough to see, oh, there's a bit of food there. When we first started fishing here it was still quite cold. It was just the end of March time when I got my ticket, and we quickly found out that it was better to look for the carp, and if they weren't in your swim within a couple of hours then it's best to go and look for them, and you generally do find them in a spot. I'm still in my bobble hat. I've moved on to sunglasses most of the time to keep my hair out my face now. And yeah, it's just a lovely lake, and we've been really lucky with the weather recently, so we've had a lot of bites so far, even though we've only just got the ticket. I've had 3 of the target fish already. I've had the big common, the long common and a filly called Frank, so I've got to find a new target.
Like, hey there, welcome to Burger King, can I get your order? And he's like, good evening, girl, you hanging out with the king.
I don't know the Burger King.
If people can guess the weight of your PB, which is actually in another one of your videos, then they can win some dynamite bait. So always what you got to do is in the comments below, put down the weight of Pascale's PB. We'll sort out some bait sent to you.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck. Looking good.
Just on that spot, about 1 to 2 feet off that close range island. Yeah, pink crave pop up, banging, 18-pound common. I'm just slipping back now because it's raining and I've got a couple of rods to put out, so yeah, result. There we go, lad. This is all you, mate.
Tying up loads of little bags in preparation then.
Yeah, getting ready. We got a long day of stalking ahead, so just tying up a load of PVA bags. Getting ready. We're going to be doing a lot of bottom bait fishing and just lowering the rigs onto spots. The PVA bag is an essential, but just make sure the hook's masked all the way down. You can give it that last minute final adjustment if you need to as well. Yeah, put some bait over the top and hopefully the fish come along. That was a fish, wasn't it?
Sounded like it.
About to go stalking, do a little bit, move around, try and find them. Yeah, sort of stalking and waiting for them at the same time. Just going to find some fish in an area, set up either side of them. Yeah, fish the shallows, fish the shallow gravel spots. Will be quite intimate. Yeah, hopefully we can get a few. Making our mind up. Don't know whether to do the start of the pin or work our way down a little bit. I think we're going to start off where we've just dropped the gear now and then go either side, fish for a few hours, work our way up a little bit. So.
Oh yes. Banging.
You gotta be pleased with that, come on.
Oh, my heart's beating. My legs are like jelly. Oh yes.
Result, eh? Well done, babe. Yes.
Look at that. Pre-baiting the swim last night paid off. We came round here first thing in the morning and the rods had literally been out about an hour. It's absolutely screamed off with this gorgeous mirror. Buzzing.
Just a tiny bit again, Mark. We don't fish these sort of waters for big carp, we fish it for experiences just like this. Epic fights in between snags and pads. Yeah, banging little mirror, what do you think?
Sometimes it's just catching scaly bangers like this, making brilliant memories. So happy.
Yay!
Buzzing!
Well done.
Pascale's goal has been achieved, and with just a few hours left, Clive is determined to get one more fish before the end of the session.
It's pretty hairy fishing over here, snags and pads. We do a lot of canal fishing when that's open season, so a lot of our tactics are geared up for snag fishing, but you need to make sure you've got a little bit extra security going on. I'm fishing a 20-pound main line and 30-pound as my hook link material. Pascale's doing the same. We fish big size 4 hooks, no messing about. If you need to put maximum pressure on to get them out of pads or snags, they just come out straight away. You got to rely on what you're using, if you know what I mean. You can't be second guessing or using gear that's not up to the job. So. It's breaking a few Crave 12s up. Hey guys, it's just a little bottom bait rig placed right on the edge of a gravel spot. Yeah, loads of a few 12 mils and even chopped 12 mils or even smaller, just placed on the actual gravel spot. Yeah, pucker. Hopefully we get a nice cracker out of it. Yes, as you come round there, just sneaking up to the spot, just about to lower the rig in, just see one straight away, so just held back. He's sort of circled, taken a few baits, gone off, lowered it in, hit the bottom. As I was just backing up, he's just turned around, come back, nailed the hook bait, went off in my hand. Crazy. Right, let's have a look. There you go, proper results. Exactly why we fish places like this. Yeah, caught from 3 foot out. Yeah, buzzing. Been fishing here for a few hours. Been watching the fish cruise over the spot. So I thought I'd give it a rest, put a few more pellets out. Went and had a coffee and a sandwich. Yeah, come back round here, they're feeding on the spot, so I just went for it. Lowered the rig in. Yeah, went off in my hand. Result. Buzzing. There you go, there's the other side of that little character. But yeah, pucker, there's a few more fish swimming around the bay now, so we're going to get this little fella back. And yeah, hopefully we can get a few more.
So we come to the end of our session now. We've had a brilliant time and caught some lovely fish.
Yeah, both had an excellent time. It's been a good session. Caught some fish out in the pond, some up close, some cracking commons, some scaly mirrors. Yeah, we'll see you in the next one.
What did you say about my mum?
I said she'd be Instagram gold, Pete.
Yeah. Mum, you don't want to hear what he's saying about you.
What's your mum's name?
Leslie.
Leslie.
What's funny about that?
Leslie, baby, will you be my lady? I want you to show her that.
Everybody's going to see it, Clive. Everybody. You flirting with my mum?
I am, yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, what do you think to that then, huh? And you're just standing, look, right behind him, just kick him up the butt there, look.